friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie. I post new budgeting and lifestyle content here on my channel every single week. I would love it if you would take a minute and click that subscribe button so that you never miss a video. Today's video is going to be the cash envelope stuffing for first paycheck in June. I wrote out the budget with you all in a previous video, which I will link in a card above. And now we're going to figure out how much cash I need to take out of the bank. I do a lot of my budgeting for each week in cash. So we're going to stuff some envelopes today. So looking at my paycheck bill tracker here, I know that I need to pull cash for my cash envelopes. So I need $140 for that. And I also do my sinking funds in cash, so I'm going to need to pull out that $286 for sinking funds. So the way that I figure out exactly how much cash I need and in what denominations I need is I use the cash envelope breakdown, which is also from the Budget Mom. So the paycheck date here at the top is June 1st. That's when my husband got paid. And we're just going to write in the categories as well as their amounts. So that's everything, as I mentioned, under the envelopes section here, as well as the sinking funds, because those are the items I pull out in cash. So I'm just going to quickly write in each of the categories as well as their amounts. So I have my husband's cash for his spending for the week, and he's going to get $40. My son, Austin, gets $20 for allowance, so I need to take that out for him. We're going to pull out $20 for our lawn care. Next up, we have our eating out money, which is $40. I have our miscellaneous cash, that's going to be $20, and I believe that is all of my cash envelopes. Now for sinking funds, we're going to add money to our campground fund, as well as Christmas, car maintenance, which is going to get $20. My husband's sinking fund is going to get a $50. Home insurance, we need $51 to complete that fund, so that's what we're going to add today. Household, for our household expenses like toilet paper and cleaning supplies, that sort of thing, we're going to do $20 for that. Pets is also going to get $20. And lastly, we have vacation, which is going to get $50. So I'm going to pull in my calculator and go ahead and add these totals up quickly. So we have 40 plus 20 plus 20 plus 40 plus 20 plus 50 plus 25 plus 20 plus 50 plus 51 plus 20 plus 20 plus 50 is $426. And now we're just going to go down each category here and figure out the denominations I need so that I can make sure I have the proper bills to stuff my envelopes. So my husband's spending is $40, and he's going to want two 20s. Austin's also going to want a 20. For lawn care, we want a 20. Eating out is going to get two 20s. For miscellaneous, 120. For our campground, we're going to do $50, so we'll do a $50 bill for that. Christmas is $25, so we're going to want a 20 and a 5. Car maintenance is a 20. My husband's sinking fund is a 50. For home insurance, we're going to do a 50 and a 1. Household is going to get 20. Pets is going to get 20. And vacation is going to get $1.50. So now I'm just going to go down each column and count them up. So we're going to want one $1 bill, which is a total of $1. We're going to want one $5 bill, which is $5. For 20s, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 20s. And that is $220. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 50s, which is $200. Now before I just go ahead and transcribe that onto a sticky note, I'm actually going to go into my wallet and see what cash I have left from last week. Just rather than taking the cash that I had left over from last week and depositing it into the bank and then withdrawing the cash I need, I might as well just hold on to this cash and subtract it from what I need here. So I have 20, 40, 60, $81 in cash here. And so 4 20s and a 1. So I don't need a 1, so I've got that. And I don't need 11 20s. I need 7 20s since I already have 4 here. So this is erasable. I could erase it, but it's fine. So instead we're going to do $140 in 20s, and that, between what I have in my wallet and what I get from the bank, will suffice. So I'm just going to write that down on a little cash teller sticky note, go to the bank, pick up the cash that I need, and then we're going to come back and stuff some envelopes. So I will be right back. Okay, my friends, so I went to the bank. I picked up the cash that I needed. I also have the cash here from my wallet. So we're just going to pull this out here and see my little sticky note that I took to the bank. Makes it super easy. I love these cash teller sticky notes from the Budget Mom. So we're just going to put all of this cash together. And we're going to count it up and make sure that we have the $426 that we need here. 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 25, 26. Okay, so that's accurate. I have my sinking funds folder here so I can stuff my sinking funds. I also have my wallet so I can stuff my cash envelopes. So I'm just going to get everything kind of laid out and situated here. Probably zoom you guys out a touch. I'm going to put my little list here for reference off to the side. And I need a little pen or highlighter or something so I can mark these off as I go. We use this one. Let's go ahead and lay this cash out. So we got 4 50s. And 11 20s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 20s. A 5 and a 1. So there we have that all kind of laid out. And we're just going to go down the list and start filling our envelopes. So the first of my cash envelopes is not an envelope at all. This is just cash that I'm going to hand to my husband when he gets home from work for him to spend. So $40 for him, 20, 40, that'll go off to the side. Next up I have Austin, who is going to get a 20. I do have an envelope in my wallet here where I can put his cash until I see him. It's just this envelope here marked kids. I get my clear cash envelopes from Jennifer Ann Plans. On Etsy, there's some here from a different shop, Erica Life Vlogs, but she no longer has these clear cash envelopes available for purchase. So if you want the clear cash envelopes, highly recommend Jennifer Ann Plans. So into my kids envelope then, I'm just going to stick this 20 for safekeeping until I see Austin and can give him his allowance, provided of course that he earns it, because he has not done his chores this week yet. So that takes care of Austin. Next up, I have my lawn care envelope, which is right here, and we're going to put a 20 in there so that when the gentleman comes to cut our grass, I can pay him. Next up, we have eating out, which is going to get 40. And that goes in my food envelope. We're going to skip spending and gas since I did both of those as cashless categories this week. So I'm just going to move on to the food category, fill this envelope with our $40 in eating out money. So that takes care of that. And lastly, for our wallet here is my miscellaneous category, which is going to get a 20. So just go ahead and stuff that here. I do have a debt envelope and a bank envelope. I use the debt envelope for any situation where I want to take cash out of one of my cash categories and pay it to debt if I have anything left over, that sort of thing. And I use the bank envelope for in a scenario when I want to use one of my cash categories, but I can't use cash for whatever reason. I will just make a transaction using a card, and then I will move the cash from its envelope to the bank envelope, and I know that that needs to be deposited to cover that transaction. So that is it for my wallet. I use a Conscious wallet, which I absolutely love. I do have the Conscious wallet linked in my description box below. You can get it on Amazon. It's a really affordable all-in-one cash wallet. So that takes care of everything for my wallet. This is going to go back into my handbag. And now I'm going to pull in my accordion folder where I keep my sinking funds. I like to keep my sinking funds in cash. That way I have easy access to it. I can count it. I can see exactly what I have very easily. It's just easier for my brain to compute when I can handle the cash. So I keep my funds in cash in this accordion folder. This accordion folder gets locked up in my safe when I'm not using it, so it's safe and protected. I have my sinking fund categories here in the folder. Each one gets its own tab, which is labeled. Behind that tab, I have the fund as well as an index card where I keep track of money going into and out of that fund. It's a pretty basic run-of-the-mill system. It works out great for me. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, I'm sure, but you have to do what works for you. So I'm going to put my accordion folder here off to the side so I can easily access it. And we will go ahead and start stuffing our envelopes. So we filled miscellaneous. I'm going to go ahead and just highlight that so I can easily see that that's already been taken care of. And I'm going to go into my accordion folder and pull out my campground fund. Here we go. My campground fund currently has a total of $726. This fund is for paying our annual campground fee, which is due in October. Needs to be about $1,400. So we're about halfway there. We are going to add $50 today. So the way that I update my card is I just write in the date, which is 6/1. I just write the paycheck date. I write that we are going to add 50. If I was taking money away, it would be, you know, a subtraction sign. You could write like deposit and withdraw, however you want to do it. I like to keep it simple. So that's going to take our fund from $726 to $776. we're just going to go ahead and add that $50 bill. And anytime that I add money to or take money from a fund, I like to count it just so that I'm positive that all of the numbers line up, everything matches, everything is good to go. So I'm just going to count this really quickly. Go ahead and organize it a little bit. Okay, so we have 100, 50, 250, 350, 450, 550, 650, 750, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76. So 776 is exactly what I have here, which is good news. This can then go right back into my accordion folder. And next we'll move on to Christmas. I love seeing these funds grow every single week. Hell, actually not every week. I don't add money to every single fund every week. I don't make enough money to be able to do that, or my husband, rather. We are a primarily single income family, so my husband works full-time. He brings in the majority of the money. I bring in just a little bit with my YouTube gig here. So yeah, that's that. All right, Christmas is up next. And in our Christmas envelope here, we have $580. And we're going to add 25 more today. So on 6/1, we add 25. And that's going to bring it up to 605, I believe. You guys know mental math is not always my strong suit, so hopefully that's accurate. So we're going to do a 20 and a 5. Just going to kind of slip these denominations in here and once again, count it up. All right. 150, 250, 350, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 600, 605. Perfect. So the goal for my Christmas fund is to have $1,200 by November. So again, we're about halfway there. Need to pick up the pace a little bit, I think, with this fund in order to reach our goal on time, but we've got a good start, so that's great. All right, so that is Christmas. And I just now realized that I wrote these in and they're not in alphabetical order. Usually I try to keep them in alphabetical order just because that's how I have them here in my accordion folder, but apparently I didn't do that this week. So we're going to go backwards now and go to car maintenance, which I have right here. And our car maintenance fund is sitting at $447, and we're going to add 20 more today. So that's going to bring it up to $467. Go ahead and add that 20. Okay. All right. 100, 200, 300, 350, 400, 20, 40, 60, 65, 66, 67. Okay. Cool beans. All right, car maintenance is done. Go ahead and check that off here. Move on to my husband's sinking fund. right here in this beautiful cash envelope from Jennifer Ann Plans. The white ones that I've been showing, I just made myself, super quick and easy. But if you want something this beautiful, you'll have to go to Jennifer's shop. These are so nice and very high quality. All right. For my husband's sinking fund, it has $220 in it, and we're going to add 50 more. For a total of 270. So I'm going to add that 50. And let's count. 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 70. 270. My brain just quit working for a second there, but that's right. So that'll go back behind my husband's tab here. We can go ahead and check that off and move on to our home insurance. Our home insurance right now has $700 in it, and we're going to add 51 so that we can complete this sinking fund and get that bill paid. It is due in July, so 751 is what we need. So we're going to add $51, and we're just going to go ahead and add that in here. All right. 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 570, 590, 610, 630, 650, 670, 690, 710, 730, 750, 751. So this is going to go get deposited into the bank so that I can pay our home insurance for the year. Feels so good to have that fund complete and be able to pay that bill without having to scramble to come up with $751 all at once. That's the beauty of sinking funds. Okay, next up we have my household sinking fund. And my household sinking fund right now has $50 in it, and we're going to add 20 more. Plus 20. It's going to bring that up to $70. And that's just a 50 and a 20. So that's perfect. Next up we have pets. And for pets, we have $40, and we're going to add 20 more to bring it up to $60. So we're going to add that last $20 that I have here. We've got 20, 40, 50, 55, 60. So I can go and get all of the pet food that I need. We have 2 cats, Jax and Sirius. They're like our children. We love them dearly. So I'm going to make sure I have money set aside for their needs. And very last on our list here is vacation. That's going to get this last $50 that I have here. Our vacation fund right now has a total of $150, so that's going to bring it up to $200. We do have, or my husband has rather, a week of vacation time coming up at the end of this month, so we're excited to spend that time at our camper and so we want to make sure that we have some money set aside for our expenses for that week of vacation. So $150, $200. I'm going to continue to add money to this throughout this month so that we have everything we need for a fun time at our campground. So that is everything for my sinking funds. So this can go back into my safe for safekeeping. I've got my husband's $40 here that I'm going to make sure to give him when he gets home. And I have my wallet all ready to go for the week. So that is going to do it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. That really helps out my channel, helps YouTube to know that this is the kind of video that you like. Don't forget to subscribe. Like I said, I post new budgeting and lifestyle content here on my channel every week. I'd love to have you come back, join the Jwhackers fam here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.